today, the understanding of human beauty drastically changed. The researchers found many different things in psychological perspective of human being, of the necessity to look good. And the beauty of every single person depend upon on two things. It is inner beauty, which is charm, intelligence, integrity, sweetness, which we have nothing to do with. That's what you're born with or inherited from your parents. What plastic surgeons and cosmetic medicine physicians can do and improve is outer beauty. What considering an outer beauty on men and women? It's not only face, which actually today, as you saw with all presenters, they are concentrated on face issue, which is not only beauty of human body. It's face and body. We concentrate on the face today, but it doesn't mean that we should eliminate the rest of our body. What considering beautiful when we look on each other? And female beauty. What actually we'll look at? Large eyes, small nose, relatively proportional chin, and that's what we would like to have. Is everybody born with this wonderful proportional things on your face? Definitely not. But you would like to have it. That's why you are looking for cosmetic surgeon or cosmetic medical physician. In the past, facelift was a #1 procedure in the United States, what everybody wants to tightening the skin in order to look younger. Does it make you feel really younger for a long time when you tighten your skin? Plus, it is forever. It's permanent. But how about if you don't like what you got from your doctor? It's irreversible. Well, when you do something what related not to permanent changes, you have luxury to reverse it in a year, in 6 months, in 3 months sometimes. That's the beauty of non-surgical procedures. What's proportion means? Proportion means different things. We all know about phi, which is in language, it's a Greek language, it's mathematics and a science. It's a golden ratio of longer rectangular side of the face on a shorter base. Should it be proportional to 1.6 and indefinite number. That's a luxury to live and born like that. And who actually made people look good? Doctors. We do. When we do good job, we satisfy it, and they look good. What makes face attractive? The difference in attractiveness and the matter of understanding of beauty has been changed from generation to generation. If you look on the Renaissance pictures, or Impressionism pictures, or avant-garde pictures, or Cubism pictures, well, from time to time, at that time it was beautiful women. Well, actually what we consider today is fat, obese, like Rubens' women. They all fat, and they don't look attractive today. But the level of understanding and attractiveness issue has been changed. But if you are young, have smooth skin, well-proportional body, all these people traditionally been considered to be the most beautiful throughout the history. Face and body as well. There is an endless inspiration by female beauty in all poems, pictures, music, etc. Because across the culture, what is beautiful, we assumed it is good. They are happy, extrovert, popular. And what the key difference between previous centuries and current century is a little word sexy. Means in not traditional understanding what sexy is means. I'll come to this later. It's attractiveness of the face. This is a definition of difference between sexy and unsexy face. Suntan skin, narrowed facial shape, less fat, fuller lips, bigger distance of eyes, darken our eyebrow, more longer and darker lashes, high cheekbones. Is everybody born with high cheekbones? And why it's considering the high cheekbones is better than non-high cheekbones? Here is attractiveness of male faces compared to female faces. Less fat, same as female. Browner skin, same as female. Darker eyebrow, more darker lashes, but the face broader in relation to lower, higher cheekbones also, prominent low jaw. Female attractiveness compared with male attractiveness. And when psychologists looked on infants and even adults, how much time they spend look on, well, good people or not good-looking people, they found that the time that infants spend and adults spend looking on each other much larger, more when people look nicer. And also smiling. So it's symmetry of face that makes up one major aspect of what we called the beauty. Sexual life also has been related to symmetrical of human body and face and attractiveness. Waist to hip ratio, this is attractiveness of women body. It's 0.7, it's a golden ratio. Barbie has been made, famous Barbie has been made with this hip to waist ratio, 0.7. And how we choose beauty is based on sexual selection. And this is not only what we think. This is a nature of hormones development and progression in puberty. Estrogen in girls and testosterone in boys. High cheekbones throughout most of the history have also been considered as beautiful, with the large eyes and lips, small nose and ears. What we're born with and how long we have our face to grow. Babies born with large eyes, but when we age, eyes get smaller. Baby born with full lips, but when we age, lips shrinking down. And what growing? That's what we don't want to have of growing. Well, I have news for you. Your nose growing up to 60 or even 70 years of age, as well as ears. Is that what you want to have when you grow up? Rhinoplasty 15 years ago was #1 procedure in the United States, and even was a graduation present that girls requested from their parents for graduation from a high school. But it was historically, it was in the past. What is now the graduation present for girls in the United States, they ask their parents to pay for. It's not a nose job, it's a breast augmentation. Why they want the breast being augmented right after they reach puberty? Because they know what the boys looks at. They don't look on the face anymore. Well, they do, but it's not in the first look. It's the second, the third, or fourth. The first look on the Western culture, unfortunately, they look on the breast size. Well, it's good for the business, for our business, but that's what it is today. We want to have our appearance change because we know what we would like to have. We know how we want to look, and when we know how we want others to see us when they look at, and we know where to go. It's not necessarily has to be a plastic surgery. It would be some injectable medication that people use today instead of old-fashioned gold standard, quote unquote, plastic surgical procedure. I refer it to facelift. The magic little word sexy with its informal definitions such as highly appealing or interesting, attractive, or exciting change the current word. It's not only sexual attractiveness, it's informal definition of it. What do you think, how old these women are, and where I got this picture from? Ready to this? Listen. This is grandmother competition in Brazil. In order to be selected for the competition, you must be a grandma. They share first prize. Definitely, they did outstanding amount of work on their face and body. It's a surgery and everything under the sun. But it works. They like it. They love themselves. People like them, and it's worth it for them to look like that. And that's what doctors help them to do and to be like that. People spend a lot of money changing what they have. Outer beauty is our health, which is number one, usefulness, sexiness, symmetry, and complexion. Across the culture, what is beautiful is assumed to be good. Attractive people are assumed to be more extroverted, popular, and happy. Self-confidence and self-esteem explain this finding as they are based on self-reported attractiveness as opposite to objective criteria. Physical appearance, as I already mentioned, it's a use, smooth skin, hair color, eye color, etc. Female body always been an unlimited source of inspiration and endless motivation for all artists, poets, painters, and musicians. And it's simple trigger everybody inspiration. Physical attractiveness, what I'm talking about today, based on universal perception, that what we all think we know about, cultural and social aspects, and individual subjective preferences. Males tends to place significantly higher value on physical appearance in a partner than women, and we know that. Signal of youth is a high, firm breast, long and shiny hair, full red lips, which is shrinking when we aged. So lips augmentation, it used to be permanent lips augmentation with a graft. That's what we did in the past. We don't do it anymore. Nobody likes that. So everybody wants to have a temporary lips augmentation. But they come again and again for continuity of augmentation. Blepharoplasty. It used to be one of the most demanded procedure in plastic surgery field. Not anymore. We can use fillers, we can use Botox, and that's perfectly enough for people to have it. So more attractive people get better job and promotions, receiving better treatment from authorities and legal system, believe it or not. If you're a doctor sitting in your medical office as a female doctor and you have an attractive young man comes to your office, I'm sure this female doctor subconsciously spent more time with him than 80 years old gentleman, even if he pays more. Both men and women use physical attractiveness as a measure of how good another person is. There is a halo effect, has been determined by psychologists. This is described as a halo effect due to the perception associated with angels. Personalities evaluation research based on cultural stereotype found that attractive people are intrinsically good and ugly people are inherently bad. So, for better or worse, the bottom line is that research showed that beauty matters. It navigates society and affects how we choose a loved one. Motivated to appear attractive may not be such a useless effort after all. Isn't say the plastic surgery is only and necessarily the answer, but such as aesthetic medicine, cosmetic medicine, healthy lifestyles make you a beautiful and happier person. Appreciate your patience listening to me.